Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Today is November 16th, and I will be doing a reading, a fun, inventive reading for you about just random, whatever I could pull from the energy. So, right now, we are going to be talking about someone who is of a higher purpose and very traditional, okay, through their religion or their beliefs or their spirituality. The Hierophant also is very connected to God and as a counselor, a teacher, a businessman. These towers also represent stability. They are very balanced and stable, and they look to the divine Father God for leadership and guidance. Okay, the Hierophant is also married to the High Priestess, so this man believes in traditional. It could be the energy of the individual. It does not necessarily mean that this is the particular man, but we're going to go by that today, okay? Because following up from my Kipper deck to clarify, I always do that, is a man in deep thought, okay? So this person might be thinking about the tradition. It might be religious backgrounds that are different, but he is in deep thought about this woman in the background, okay? So that's on the two bottom decks of the Kipper and the original tarot deck. Um, okay, so this is how we're gonna start it off. I'm gonna give the reading about this person, this male energy, Hierophant energy, and after that we're going to venture off into his exotic thoughts sexually. I think that this is fun. This is something very intuitive to get into, and it broadens my imagination as well. So I'm very intrigued with it. I'm a nerd, but I'm a fashionable nerd, and I'm proud of it. Okay, I am who I am, and you should be too. Okay, so this Hierophant, uh, now mind you, the left is past, the middle is present, and the future is of the right. So I read how I read. I do not go by the original. I am unique in my own way. And that's okay because it still comes out accurate, all right? Because I am connected to the divine and God guides me through everything, and my ancestors, my spirit guide is very beautiful and wonderful, and we are a great team. We work very well with each other, okay? So this Hierophant is in deep thought about his manifestation of him wanting to come out of the cold because he was being a thief, okay? And he's very much trying to manifest his change in his life of him moving. He probably either got kicked out of a home um, or decided to move to a different residence, but he's seeking happiness. But some for some reason, by him being a thief, okay, trying to steal or block somebody's happiness, he's going to be blocked from his happiness, okay? His manifestation is not going to work. He's in bad health because of that. You work harm on people for childish behavior, okay? He was very immature, all right? And he wants to come out of the cold. And it's not because he wants to do what's right. It could be that he's just got wind that you have sudden wealth coming, all right? Or you are a wealthy person and he doesn't want to do the work to heal the situation. He just wants to manifest your quaint, okay? But that's childish behavior. And again, this is also clarified twice with this. Excuse me, I dropped the card. I'll get it in a minute. Great fortune, all right? And he wants to have the victory, but he does not want to put in the work. He just wants to come in after you did all the work and you worked extremely hard to succeed at your victory that you had to do for yourself. And this card, toil and labor, okay? You worked extremely hard. You invested in yourself. You gave love to yourself. You thought about your change in your life and your happiness, and you put forth the effort. Again, you can look at it in another way. That great fortune and victory was for you because you put in the hard work and you dropped the childish behavior, or you went within and you went within and did hermit mode while you're in, not necessarily behind You could be a home-based job, or at your job you're in a cubicle away from people, away from childish behavior, and you wanted to leave that behind. You wanted to leave that out in the cold, because you know, if you just focus on you and you do the inner child work and heal the trauma that you have within yourself, you can have that complete happiness, and you will be able to change direction of whatever it is that you manifested, whether if it was you moving from a job or a residence, or in a relationship that wasn't so good for you, was putting you in bad health. You started putting that investment into yourself by healing yourself, and well, being led to heal yourself from the divine, especially your ancestors that are around. You are heavenly protected. All right, you're precious. Everybody is God's soul, but there are specific ones that are ordained to do really hard, specific tasks. But it's not to make you better than anybody, because you're not supposed to boast or scorn anyone. You leave the victory up to God, and you just enjoy the success behind your obedience. All right, lean your ear towards the divine and not towards the chatter from entities out in the air, or people who are against you having this happiness, because by you manifesting from your heart, they're trying to figure out how is it that you're still accomplishing what you're doing, and they're putting roadblocks up for you, but it's not working. All right, but this person is seeing themselves, and they are in deep thought about what they did, what betrayal, what blockages, what they want change in themselves. But this person has to be motivated within themselves. Anybody can do the work. Everybody can. All you have to do is just submit yourself to God. And faith is no good without works. You can't, even if you can't see it, you have to have faith and believe, especially if God is connected to you and He's telling you, follow my commandments. And you do exactly as I tell you, you do my will. You know, I don't need you, you need me. Therefore, when I gave you the opportunity to make changes in your life, you stalled because you either got caught up in other people giving off or projecting off to you their ideas, or their perspective on how you should follow judgment in your life. And that's not how God ordained or wants anybody to do anything like that. Yes, you can make your own decisions as far as the direction that you need to go, that is of your higher perspective and higher best self, okay, not negativity. And because of that, they are intrigued and trying to figure out how is it that you're manifesting through this chaos, this toxic behavior, this blockages, this whatever. And it's not that, it's because you are motivated, because whatever God gives you, you persevere. You have that naturally in you, and you don't really look at individuals as if you need to be just like them. You look at them as a self-inspiration of, I could be just like that or better. You know, it's not a thing of knocking the other person. You give them encouragement, and you also give them the positive feedback on what they're doing, and research what you feel as though that what is good for you, for your highest good, to product your business and your upcoming, your upbringing of how you would like to be perceived as a business mogul, rather a woman or a man. It really has no gender. It's just the mindset, and the heart of the individual needs to be more open into manifesting from the heart, not from the mind. But I understand, like, some people think more of on a logical term, and they don't really know how to balance out their emotional um, judgment. Some people hearts are on their sleeves, and then you have some people that preserve. So it's like you have to get a clear understanding on how people manifest, but the proper way of manifesting is to submit yourself to God always, and you pray from the heart. You even pray for your enemies. All right, you can keep them away from you, you can love from a distance, but you never project negative energy towards anyone. All right, you always keep a godly, compassionate, loving, and humbling spirit about yourself, especially if you are going to be walking upright in God. Okay, so Once that message is done, this person is in deep regret about what they have done, trying to steal your happiness and your change that you had, that was promised toward you. But because of that underlying motive and the very low vibrational current that this individual is in, this hierophant, um, yeah, he's also being blocked. I see two nines on here, and then this child card is 18. Break it down to a nine, and then change is also a nine. So positive changes are coming for you, and it's a get. I know you can feel the shift. I know you can feel the shift in the air, because I could feel it, and you know us empaths are very very sensitive to change, especially when the moon turns into not turns, but it shifts into another moon, like the Scorpio moon. Is like everything is like, stand in your power, be persistent, be that power, be in control, be that official person, be that business mogul. Follow your dreams and don't be deprived or detoured from what was meant for you on how you need to go about it. Just please pay attention to the fine print of each contract, if that is what you're doing. If you are looking at loans, please pay attention to that paperwork as well. And if you still don't understand, you have that right as that person, that you, if you're trying to invest and you want to give them money for this investment to grow in your favor, you must read the fine print. And if there is no clear understanding, you need more clarity, please feel free to take your time. They cannot rush you. Do not feel rushed. Steady wins the race all the time. Please take your time, and even have them to break it down to you in layman's terms if possible, because again, this is your life, this is your business, this is your home, this is your stability, your foundation from the root that you are manifesting for yourself, okay? And that is what I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to clear off these cards for, oh my god, my crown chakra, Jesus. I'm gonna clear these away, and then we're gonna go over into this Hierophant's mind, because at the end of the day, we're all human and everybody got a little naughty. Okay, so don't be judging. All right, so I'm going to shift these over in front of me. Okay, and the first card is the Four of Swords. All right, this Hierophant, he has an obsession with this female's lips. He wants to put something in it, and as you can see, this sword is very erect and waiting for satisfaction. Okay, hey nasty. All right, and then we have the second. I'm gonna just pick them up two at a time. The second card is the Nine of Wands. He is very much passionate about you. You both are being led by your ancestors. These are doves in the back, sweet and tender to one another. Uh, this person is very much into you, and he still has that passionate torch, and it is also being put together. This is something that you or him don't have control over. You have to go with the flow. You see these birds? Birds don't necessarily mean just messages of someone talking. They also could represent, the divine is over this situation. By this dove is peace. It also represents peace, offering a new beginnings. Okay, so this person probably wants another second chance with you. And yeah, he is also mesmerized by the way you smell. You smell very pleasant to this male masculine energy, just Hierophant. It's kind of like he wants to be playful with you, and maybe be romantic with you, have a date. Um, but he's very mesmerized by your curves. You could be a curvy woman, full figured, red hair, bourbon, doesn't matter. But he's into you. And yeah, this is a follow up. He's very romantic to you. And he just doesn't want you to pull away from him. He wants you to give him a second chance and leave the past in the past and start over, rather if it be through friendship or kindling or growing into a monogamous relationship, but in due time, time will tell. Okay, and in that time will tell, this is what he's talking about. He's not even paying attention to the third parties no more. This Hierophant has made up his mind that his religion is traditional, and he can see that it created more of an issue for him to be in a polygamous relationship because it was nothing but drama. A lot of people got affected by this. You have some that were balled up into fetal positions that was extremely hurt. Then he's confused in the middle because he doesn't know how to express his affection but only through sex. Okay, but this woman is looking away because she's noticing that this is something that I don't want to dwell into anymore. I don't want to be a part of this third party situation. But he definitely wants to come in passionate, um, in his car, train, bus, bike, doesn't matter. Uh, or he really, it's like this man wants to sow his wild oats. Do you see this? He wants to passionately get you. As soon as he gets you alone, he wants to take you for a ride in his car and definitely have sex with you in this vehicle. You do something about with this man. For some reason, it's like he can't get he doesn't want to keep his hands off of you. He loves your breasts. If you are a full breast figured woman, he's definitely into your breasts and your curves. And he's already naked in this picture, the Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, and you see these rings on this rock. This man is very mesmerized about you. He sees that you are very sexual. You're very sexy. You're very passionate. Passionate, excuse me. Passionate and very curvy, and he likes to watch you get dressed or get undressed. Okay, so you guys probably lived with each other before. Doesn't matter. He's also into fanny panties. And there's the dove again. All right. He wants to. This person might wear hats a lot, or he has a beard, but he's very into this woman who is standing in her power. I like her boobs, but she's like teasing him at the same time. And look, the bunny. See the bunny. The bunny represents abundance. So this might be the Empress right here. You know, his wife to be. He's very into her. She's his muse. And it seems like, he wants to be erotic with her. He's not wanting to entertain third parties anymore, but he's thinking hard about reaching out to her. He's very frustrated. Okay. It's just like every time he gets to the point of messaging or getting ready to send a message or write a letter to this Empress, he can't really figure out what he wants to say, and he's very frustrated. Okay, he might be watching you at nighttime on the internet. Okay, in this this third row. Yeah, he likes your lips. He's very much into your lips. He wants to feed you. He wants, as soon as you guys get alone together, he just wants to gaze into your eyes. And for some odd reason, he likes to, okay, so this turtle also represents slow and steady wins the race. He has 2 white candles burning for you, okay? He wants to make love to you, slow and steady, very passionate. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. And the Queen of Cups, here we go. Again, he's definitely a breast man. He's into your boobs. And he likes your boobies. There's nothing wrong with that. If you got him, you got him. Shoot. Just give him your bosom. Yeah, but he doesn't want you to push him away because of the past. He actually wants you to give him a second chance, because he thinks of you as his muse. You might inspire this Hierophant to look at things in a different perspective, a different light. And he likes that about you, is that you stand in your power of being an Empress and you're not giving into temptation, especially if you feel uncomfortable about something. You don't have a problem resisting. You're not easily moved or swayed through someone trying to be romantic to you or saying, giving you nice, gracious compliments. Okay? But he definitely wants you to be his equal give and take. Okay? This is the King of Swords. And there again, your butt is out. But see, he laid his sword down because you make him feel very secure when you two are by yourselves. And he's not even paying attention to the third party anymore. That's somebody's mom. Or it could be that the spirit guides is making sure ain't nobody, no foul play going on. Nobody's being mistreated. It's a give and take, a mutual agreement. And I'm on standby, sis. Let me know if this, King of Swords trying to get out of hand with you. We already ready. Mm-hmm. And he thinks about uh, just having sex with you anywhere on the swing. He loves you riding him, reverse cowgirl. All right, and this is the Four of Wands. Uh, yeah, this is a twin flame. Yeah, because it's the Hierophant and the High Priestess. He definitely likes your butt for some odd reason. He likes, this might be his favorite position with you, is to hit it from the back. Mm-hmm. That might be his little trigger. But he is in deep thought and has been in deep thought, and you both are mirroring each other. He is leaving somewhere, and he wants to come in and be with you. Maybe take you all on a picnic or something. Um, but you're in two minds about this. You're not really sure to take anything. It's kind of like if you look at her hand, he's trying to give her a bushel of a peace offering, and she's like, one hand is on her chin like this, like she's thinking about it, and the other hand is like, hold on, wait a minute, I need to think about this. You coming in willy-nilly. But he does want to be with you until the sun comes up. He just wants to be very vulnerable with you, and you the same. Um, this person, your Hierophant, what is this? The sun is the happiest deck. So you are his happiness. You make this Hierophant very happy, and he really is in love with you, and he wants you to embrace him, and y'all be vulnerable with each other and be naked in front of each other and hold no secrets. And that's cool. Again, the butt, the booty. You make this person does not have a problem just by staring at you. He's erect, he's ready. Okay? This man is hung because every sword that is shown on here is one, two, yeah, just two, it's two swords. And they both big. So he's well endowed, honey. You might want to put your uterus next to you in the bed, or just fall out on the floor. Okay, everything that's big ain't meant for you to have. It could create damage. But I get it. Most people like space in their luxury cars. Okay. And he wants you to look at him as an equal. Okay? Which is you would be, because you are the High Priestess and he is the, what do you call it? The Hierophant. But this is his energy. He wants to be able to express it through body, through sex, not so much as verbal, because you have the King of, this is his energy, King of Cups. He's very much, which is, it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but that's just the energy of an individual. But this Hierophant wants to have a equal give and take with you. All right. As far as your sensuality, he wants you to be submissive to him. But you will when you know within yourself, after researching and analyzing this individual, if it can invest and grow into a if it can turn into a great investment of a give and take relationship. Okay. So that is going to be the reading for today. And I hope it was entertaining. I hope it did something for you. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and have a blessed day.